long lasting. And I think these articles now are from, it says 2022, but usually you don't really know how much money person has. So probably he has more than 400 million. The second person we are going to highlight in this list of unsung heroes. Have you heard of him before, since you're a Pistons fan? Yes, before you even imagined to being here.
No, I did not. I have to say, I might have, because I've seen a lot of Pistons documentaries, but I I'm not good with names. I only know, so during that time, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, of course. Um, Dennis Rodman played as well. I forgot the center's name. So I know a lot of names, but I don't know this dude's name.
This guy was a seventh overall pick, of course, in the first round in 1979. So this old school, very old school. His nickname is the Microwave. The reason why he got this name is because his ability to score quickly off the bench. So he was six man in a sense. So you put him in, for the work. You need to put in some work. You always have you hope to have someone on the bench who you put them in and they get you back in the game. His name is Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie Johnson. He was a key player as a six-man at the Detroit Pistons. And he was part of the 1989 team and the 1990 team that became champions. So he was legit. He was legit. During his time, let me share you guys so you can see who Vinnie Johnson is. Vinnie, look at Vinnie here, man. Pistons.
Oh yeah, it was a six man, right?
Yeah, he's the sixth man.
Yeah.
The Microwave. The Microwave. So during his time, during his time at according to Hoops Hype, during his time he played for Pistons. I think there's something off with this. Not sure. Let me see. Let me see if let me take a look real quick. Let me take a look real quick. He played for the SuperSonics, Detroit Pistons, and the San Antonio Spurs. Yes. So he earned about 4 million during his career. Not a big earner. About 6. Sorry. So there is some data missing here. Maybe it's because it's before the 90s. That's why they haven't added it. But he earned about 6 million during his career. Which three is recorded 3.1. And after his career, that's when the real run begins, because Vinnie built a enterprise. He built one of the greatest enterprises in Detroit. He started the Pistons Group. He started the Pistons Group and launched the Piston Automotive, which was part of the Pistons Group. And the Pistons Automotive was focusing on building parts for cars. At the end, today, he's worth, guys, listen to this. He's worth 400 million. He built out the Pistons Group to a multi-billion company. Even now, they are focusing on innovation. I mean, you gotta continue innovating because the car industry is also changing. They have different brands at the Pistons Group. By the way, it's still the same colors. Still also the same colors that the Pistons have. So he stayed on brand. What brands do they have? They have Piston Automotive. They have Irvin. They have Detroit Thermosystems. A Lava. As you can see here, they have 1,000 plus team members, 9 facilities that cover 1.4 million square feet. So what does Irving do? Irving is focusing on anything that can be imagined, can be achieved. That's what they say. It is with this spirit that Irving continues today, applying decades of experience in the automotive interior technologies to provide design, engineering, and manufacturing solutions to multitude of industries spanning the globe. Irving's commitment to excellence began with innovative engineering and design that carries through today to every quality component and system, earning Irving the reputation as an industry leader. So that has Irving has 9,000 team members. By the way, the Pistons Automotive has 1,000, and they are the largest value add assembly supplier. And they build world class assemblies for America's top manufacturers and have become the world class center of assembly innovation. So they are putting in work as well. You also have the Detroit Thermal System. DTS believes that
Huh. Double touch
hey,
show.
the double touch show. DTS believes that delivering automotive comfort and building customer confidence both begin with exceptional manufacturing. We develop and manufacture high quality climate control systems and components employing a diverse workforce. We utilize the state of the art technology and proven manufacturer. So it's clear that he's focusing at 700 team members plus. It's a lot of automotive focus. The focus is mainly on automotive, except for Alava. Alava is the largest made in America cover producer in the bedding industry as a non-automotive wing of Pistons Group. Alava's state-of-art equipment combined with quality inspections creates high-performance zipper covers, quilted components, and apparel with over 100 years of experience. Their expertise has been utilized throughout the industry in contract manufacturing, including product assembly, roll packing, and DTC fulfillment. This has 1,000 team members. So this is a very large company, RJ.
Yeah. Basically a corporate company, right?
Yeah.
So building it is one thing, but talked about systems at the beginning of the show, having systems in place, making it, giving it the corporate structure with probably C-suite executives. Of course, Detroit is also referred to as the Motor City, especially in the past. It was the center, perhaps, of automotive production, which is also why the team is called Pistons. The previous logo of the Detroit Pistons was a horse with the piston on the side. So it's clear that he took the not only the Pistons color as you mentioned, but he also took the he stayed true to the should I say the culture, the custom, the industry, the one of the original industry of Detroit. You can see that in the company, the fact that the companies have invested in, or I think three or four of the total companies are automotive companies, with Alava being an exemption. But it's very impressive. Again, the boring way. Who wants to do that? Well,
Who wants to do that? Basically, Vinny retired. Let me see if I can find it real quick. He retired in, it seems, 92, 93. I'm not sure. By the way, they retired. The Pistons retired his number.
yeah, he was a good player.
Number 15.
Yeah,
Number
now that I saw
15.
the play, yeah, he was a good player.
I mean, sometimes you gotta know your role. If your role is a six man, be the best six man you can be.
Yeah, well, the Pistons, the Bad Boys Piston team was something else. They were,
Yeah, but he could have chosen to go to another team to be the starter.
yeah, but that didn't happen back then as it does now.
Right now? Okay.
Back then, you had people, the players did feel, let's say, more loyalty to the team
Mm.
until they got, until the team betrayed their trust, of course. But yeah, so you had that was a very impressive team, a very tough team, the Detroit Pistons. So it wasn't the first five, it wasn't the first seven. What's the center's name? They had two big. You had the Horace. You had a Horace. One of the Horace brothers played there. Um, but no, man, they had definitely a very good team. And again, the toughness. Detroit prides themselves on being tough, thick-skinned, thick-skinned, and yeah, that's what I like about. That's what KR. That's why I became a Detroit Pistons fan. This was
Mm.
not during the, of course, the bad
I,
boy
I
era.
thought you were a thug. That's why you were okay. I guess not.
No, this was during the. This wasn't during the bad boys era. It was
Mm.
when you had Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, and the two Bens, Ben Wallace. Oh no, two Wallaces, Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace.
Repeat. Yeah.
You had
Imagine me
Chuck,
knowing that name.
Stuckey. You had Stuckey. Oh man, that was a very great team. But they also had that toughness with them, that underdog mentality with them. People didn't. They
Chip
were
on the
good.
shoulder.
They were good, but none of them were superstars. Now we could have had a superstar, but that's a different. That's just. Oh man, they skipped on Carmelo Anthony. They skipped on Carmelo Anthony and chose Darko Milicic, I guess his name was, who was a center because they needed a backup center back then. Well, that guy was a big flop, and so you had LeBron, but I think they had I don't know which. So you can imagine they were at the top, they were in the prime, and they had, I think it was the first pick. Let me just check this out. It was the first pick.
Guys, while RG is searching for the information about the failure of picking
Second.
talent, the
I
failure of
didn't say
picking
talent.
talent.
At no point in time. I said Darko Milicic. I didn't say talent.
No, no, no. I said the failure in
Okay.
picking talent. That's what I
Okay.
said. You gotta
Okay.
listen. I
I'm
mean,
saying it's not. I'm saying you can't call that person talent. That's all I'm saying. But okay.
I'm just saying, picking the right people. Then, who, whatever it is. Let's take a look at the evolution of the Pistons Group. They started in 1996 with 1 million, and then it turned into 2010, 326 to 2015. 5 years later, they tripled, more than tripled, quadruple their amount. Think this is revenue. It doesn't say, think this is revenue. Quadruple the amount in 5 years. And then 2017, 1.7, 1.75 billion. 2019, 2.88. 2020, 2.9. 2021, 2.9. 2022, 3.2. So they have been building a company that's long lasting. And I think these articles now are from, yeah, it says 2022, but usually you don't really know how much money person has. So probably he has more than 400 million.
Yeah.
Probably it's worth more. So
It's always a rough estimation, right? It's a guesstimation that people try to make.
well, shout out to Vinny, man. He built a great company. Maybe we also should interview him later on down the line.
Yeah.
Seems like a very
Well,
great business mind.
we interview him. We can interview Joe Dumars, who we talked about a couple of shows back, who played shooting guard for the Pistons, and who is one of the people in charge, or maybe at the time of the release of this show, was in charge with Ja Morant's punishment.
Oh,
Because
really?
yeah. And
Mm.
yeah, so that's also, he was the previous.
Maybe we
Uh,
should interview Ja.
no, we don't.
Ja, show us your blicky. Hey, we gotta go viral, right?
No, man, not like that, man.
Not like that. Hey,
Uh,
man.
all jokes. No, man. No, but yeah, so Joe Dumars is one of them, and Isaiah Thomas as well. He's a commentator. So they are all good, but I don't think. I mean, the last two I named were better known, but this, I think that he is the richest one, right? I think so.
No, he's not the rich one of our list.
No, the richest one of the other Detroit players. So I
Oh,
mentioned a couple
Alvin.
of them that are. I mean, he's definitely better than Dennis Rodman, right? So it's.
My God. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's continue with the show because we're not taking shots at Dennis. Dennis
No, it's
with it.
a joke, man. It's a joke.
Yeah, I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke. People will clip you and make it as if you're taking real shots. Anyway, taken out of context, and how they usually do.
That's
This is
what
how
they
you
do.
do.
Just
That's
to
how
be
they
clear,
do.
guys, when KR says taking shots, we're not talking about the Jamaran story. We're past that story. We're talking. We're talking about, figuratively speaking.
Well, if we're not, anyway, let's continue. I'm not gonna go back on that. So we are going to talk about the last guy in the list. He was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks, played for the LA Clippers, and then went back to Milwaukee Bucks. He was drafted in 1975. Drafted in 1975. First round overall pick. They say he has earned On average, 350,000 a year, totaling over 4 million throughout his 12-year career. Could you imagine? The guy plays 12 years and only got. Imagine these. I think the players of today. I think we have guy. We have a show about people jumping on the barbed wire so the next generation can prosper. But it's amazing if you look at the numbers right here. 12 years and only got 4 million
in total.
in total. And right now, if you play 12 years, you probably will reach easily 300.
Yeah.
Probably four contracts.
Depending on the quality.
Yeah. If you're a bum, you're a bum. You gotta be lucky if we give you some tacos. Anyway,